This is Diving In with the Port of Seattle. I'm Mallory Hauser. Today we're at the beautiful Fisherman's Terminal, where the Port of Seattle is making a nearly $100 million investment in certain improvements to maintain this vital maritime industry support that Fisherman's Terminal has to offer. Part of that investment is the Maritime Innovation Center. I'm here with Chris Hellstern. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
We are into a lot of construction, but we're at a very exciting point where some of those sustainability features are being put in place. Can you remind us really quickly about the MInC and what we're doing here and what we're trying to achieve?
Sure, this is part of the Port of Seattle waterfront redevelopment as part of renovation to be the greenest port in North America. So in order to do that, one of the best ways is to rebuild on an existing building. And the port has chosen to follow the Living Building Challenge.
What are some of the investments that we're making, improvements that we're making to this building to help meet that challenge?
Yeah, there's a number of things that are happening. Really, what you want to think about for a building that's a living building is something that is based on how a flower or a tree might function. We want buildings to be able to capture all of the energy and water that they need to use and be part of that system, so a really living system. Living Building Challenge also requires that we prove our one-year performance period for the building during occupancy, so really showing that they can meet the net positive energy and net positive water goals throughout the entire occupancy period.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about that emissions, because I know recently we've been doing some drilling. We're drilling pretty far down. How does that help the building heat and cool without any emissions? Yeah,
they're working on the geoexchange system right now, which is a way to heat and cool the building really efficiently using the constant temperature of the earth. So during the summer, the heat from the building gets rejected into the earth, and in the winter, it pulls the warmth out of the ground and helps use that to heat and cool the building. So it really makes it much more efficient.
And this is all using clean electricity too?
Correct, yeah, everything is all electric on site, so no on-site emissions. In the geoexchange system itself, it's just water that circulates through those pipes to really help draw out the heat.
Great, and I also know that we are reusing material that was already part of the old ship supply building, correct?
Right, yeah, a lot of the primary structure, the superstructure of the building, so the big heavy timber columns and beams that make up the original building are being reused again. That's an embodied carbon savings for the building, but it really just also helps as part of a historical reference to the work that's been done here for so many years.
Very cool. So paint me a picture of what's next. What can we expect? What other features are going in?
Yeah, they're working on drying in the building right now, so starting to get the exterior put together. What you'll see in some of the sustainability features that are coming is the continuation of drilling the geoexchange wells. They're also going to be bringing in the rainwater cistern for capture soon, and then the photovoltaic system is going to go on the roof soon as well. So really starting to see a lot more of the sustainability features on site here.
And when can we expect it all to be done and completed?
Yeah, I think this core and shell piece is supposed to complete this fall, and then the interior construction piece will begin and finish sometime next year.
Okay, I can't wait to come back, do a tour, and actually see all these items in action. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay updated on this project, plus the many other projects the Port has underway. Thanks for joining Diving In with the Port of Seattle.